Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel once again. So as you can see in this picture that I'm going to be showing you how to cut, or let me say how to draft your pant trouser. But before that, let's go on a short break. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to be starting the illustration on how to cut your pant trouser without you making the mistake, like the easiest way for you to cut your pant trouser. So right now the first thing that I'm going to measure is my couch. So for you to measure your couch is so easy. For the guy, you can just use it depends on how tall the person is. You can just use 10. Normally for a trouser is 10, for a pant trouser is 10 that you can use, but in case the person is tall, you can just use 11. So right now what I'm going to measure is the count that I'm using, which is, I'm not actually going to be measuring 10 because I'm going to get my space or my 1 inches back here. So I'm going to measure my 9 inches. Then after that, I'm going to measure my length. So the length I'm using is 17 plus 2 inches. So this is the 17, or you can as well call it your new length. You can call it, it depends on what you want. Then with the 2 inches allowance, so making 19 inches. So right now what I'm going to do is to be ruling this. I'm just going to rule it straight. So guys, after ruling this straight, that is for the lap, and after ruling the down part as well, I already cut it out, or should I say I already drafted it in order not to waste time. So right now what I'm going to do is to explain it. So I'm going to do the illustration. So what I did here is that my lap is 20. What I'm using for my lap is actually 20. Then to get my middle point, I divided it into 2, making 5 inches. Then I came out by 5 inches. Then after that, for the band is 16 divided by 2, making 8. Then the 8 divided by 2 will give me 4. Then I came in by 4 and out by 4 inches, as you can see right here. Then in this side, I just ruled out my couch like this. Just use your ruler to rule it out. I'm trying to look for my ruler. So this is my ruler. I just shaped it in. Then I use my free hand to cuff this side, as you can see. And this side I cut out 1 inches right here. Like there was a space here before because I already added it. Like the band I'm using is 9.5. Then I added 1 inches for the dart. Actually what I measured was 9 before. Then I cut out the 1 inches to shape in my hips, as you can see. Then for the dart, 0.5 out, 0.5 in. Then you rule it like this. You rule it like this, you rule it like this, as you can see, like this. I already ruled it out. Then here I just cuff this side, as you can see. So then I labeled it front in order to get in order not to mix it together. Then I slant in this side. For my band. I slanted it by 1 inches. You can use 1.5. It depends on what you want. As you guys can see that I'm done cutting the front bodies, and I already named it the front so that I can remember. Or on your fabric, you can just label it F or anything that you want so that you can be able to recognize it. So right now I placed my front on my back. Then I make sure that I cut it. I use this to hold it so that you guys can get what I'm saying. So then I shaped it. As you can see that I already shaped it. And then here I want you guys to know that you come up by 1.5 inches, then you slant it. So I forgot to slant the front body. So right now I already ruled out my slant, and I'm going to be cutting it out. So now here on the back, you are just going to measure 2 inches or 1.5 inches, depend on what you want. But as for me, I just want 1.5 inches. Then I'm going to take my 1.5 inches. Then I'm going to connect the points together. So right here, 1.5 inches. Don't mind my tape rule, guys. So in this side, I'm not going to, I will make sure that this side is close to each other. Then here I'm just going to measure my 1.5 inches. But in this side it will be 1 inches because it is going to be close. But don't worry, guys are going to understand what I'm saying. Then I'm going to connect this point together, as you can see. I'm going to connect the point together. Then in this side, I'm just going to be using my free hand to shape it in, as you guys can see. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. So right now, as you can see, that this side is going to be close. It's going to be even more closer to each other at this side. Then you measure your 1.5 and you cut it out. So I'm going to be doing the cutting right now. So you make sure that it is straight. So you guys, you understand what I did here. This place won't be up to 1.5. Then you cut your so right now so this side I'm just going to slant it. I hope you guys remember for the front part, you make sure that it is so right now I'm done with my pant trouser. The next thing I'm going, this is the front and the back, so you can just label this back. You can just write B, or you can do whatever you want there. Then you as well measure your dart too. Measure your dart here, as you can see that it is connecting with this. Then you measure your dart, then you are good to go. Now the next thing is my band, and as you can see, this is going to be served. You fold it into two because this is a pattern paper. That's why I just fold it into one. You just make sure that you fold it into two, something like this. So you fold it into two and you measure your band. You measure the band you want. Then so you measure, the one I'm using is just 1.5. Then I'm going to be cutting it, the 2 inches. I mean, actually I use 2 inches because the 0.5 inches is going to serve as my allowance. Then what I'm going to do is to place it. So after taking your band, as you can see here, then you just place it on your, or you just place it like this. You measure it, you just place it here for your band. As you can see, that is more than the band is more than the, but because of the pocket, you just measure your band what you want, then you are good to go. Thank you guys for watching. If you find this video helpful, just like it, please subscribe and press the bell for more notification. Until the next time, I remain your girl artist. Bye.